Synaptic communication. Start with two neurons. One is a presynaptic neuron, while the other is a postsynaptic neuron. Both have a cell body, or soma, an axon, axon terminal, and dendrites. The two neurons never touch, though. The space around them is called the synapse. The space between them is called the synaptic cleft. The presynaptic neuron is stimulated to cause an action potential. The action potential occurs by traveling down the axon and into the axon terminal. In the axon terminal, there are vesicles that contain neurotransmitters. The action potential causes the calcium channels to open, letting calcium rush in. Through exocytosis, the neurotransmitters diffuse through the synaptic cleft, binding to an ionotropic receptor, acting as a key and opening the ligand-gated sodium channel. Once the gate is opened, there can be an excitatory or inhibitory reaction. If the reaction is excitatory, sodium ions go into the cell, making the membrane more positive. If enough rushes in, threshold is reached, making the nearby sodium channels open, allowing more sodium to enter. This is called depolarization. The interior eventually reaches 30 millivolts, and that is when the L-type voltage-gated potassium channel opens. Once they open, the potassium flows out, causing repolarization. The membrane is then able to return to resting potential. If the reaction is inhibitory, the negative chloride ions rush into the cell and potassium rushes out of the cell, making the membrane more negative. This causes hyperpolarization and makes it harder for the membrane to reach threshold. It also makes the chances of an action potential go down. That is synaptic communication.